up, guys? Christian from Team Mistakes here, and today I'm doing a Deskbot profile. And what was your record today?
4-0, man.
All right, let's get into the deck profile.
All right. Ooh, Deskbots today. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I mean, shoot. It's a pretty easy deck to play, but at the same time, you know, it's kind of difficult if you don't know how to play right. So let's get into it, man. All right, so got 3 2s, search power, pretty much the source of your deck you go into all the time. Got 3 3s. This guy, definitely the body of your deck. Always want to go for this guy. Always want to have this in hand. Every time. I play 3 5s. This guy, when it hits the field, pops spells and traps, and it's scale 10, so you summon pretty much literally all the monsters in your deck. I got 3 6s. Most people play 2, but I like it at 3 because its effect, since it's a toolboxy deck, its effect actually brings back the field spell, since it says card and not monster. So you can bring back 3, or you can bring back the field spell so you can give everybody else 500. I got 2 8s. I played 2 of 7 and 8 because it's not as good as the other ones because it doesn't have an effect when it blows up. I got 2 4s. I used to play 3, but I think 2 is just fine. 3 is a little much. 4 definitely gets you out of bricking. It rolls over everybody, and it gets your stuff in the graveyard so that way you can special later. 2 7s. Like I said before, this guy, definitely for running over if they're playing defense. This guy's got pierce damage, runs over everything. I got 1 Deskbot 1. You don't really need to play 2. That just gets really cloggy. If you play 3, you're just doing it wrong. Oh my god. Only play 1. Really, it's a good monster. Really good tunes. You don't really need more than 1. It's just, oh my gosh. And then 1 9. I swear to God, if anybody plays 3 9s, oh my god, you only need 1. You only need 1 9. This guy is your one-punch man. He runs over everybody. It's an Armades, and you can pop spells, or you can pop Deskbot, any Deskbot card. It could be in the Pendulum or anywhere, and it doesn't die. So good. You only need 1. I swear to God, I cannot stress that enough. Too many people do not use 1. They use like 3, and it's terrible. It just is. Alright, that's 20 monsters. About 20 monsters. On to spells, I play 3 Sheen Dupe. This, you use this on 2 so that way you can get all the searches. Or if you really just don't feel like living that much, you can use on 3 and then kill people. I just did that today, actually. That was ridiculous. Goodness. Yeah, but no, this is definitely the source of this deck, though. You use it to search something fierce.
Not even ulti.
Boy, I'm sorry, okay? I can't get ulti. My life doesn't work that way. Alright, I got 2 of the field spell. A lot of people play 3, and I'm going to tell you why I'm playing 2. You play 2, the only reason why this field spell is here is so you don't brick. This deck bricks if you have nothing but the pendulums. You play 2 to get those back in your deck and get the other ones. You play 3 of these, you can't play 3, because if you want a Sheen Dupe, if you have 2 and Sheen Dupe, this lets you search anytime. You have this on the field, you can't do this, which is why I have it at 2. Only 2. I swear to God, people play 3 and I just shake my head. It's depressing. Foolish, just in case you got 4 and you need 2 engraved so you can search after you blow somebody up. Or if you need to send something so that way you can give 7 or 8 a little 500 more so that way you can kill them. So good. 1 Mergeki, Because, well, you know, it's Regeki. It kind of explains itself. It's good. So, 1 for 1. Get that one out so you can do them synchro plays real quick. It's real good. And you can... Boy, what's Regeki?
What is Regeki?
Bro, it blows up all the spells and traps except for, you know... No, it blows up all the monsters. If anybody doesn't know this, you watch a different video. Oh my god. Okay, no, and then limit removal because literally it's a machine deck. You play limit removal in every machine deck ever made, ever. Yes, you do. If you're doing it wrong, you can leave right now. Oh my god.
Someone plays a stall deck.
Oh my god. Oh my god. What? So, limit removal wrecks this deck, something fierce. I've gotten 30,000 attack points with this, or anyone else for that matter. You're right. I'm sorry. I've actually done 36 because I was bored that day. Smile World, because I play this deck for fun, and this is the funnest card ever made. It actually works in this deck, though. That's what gets me. It's a stupid card, but it's really good. Like, you got the field, you got 9, you play Smile World, and then you use 9's effect, so it gains attack points from everybody else. So it totally... You're right, because I don't have enough space for more. If I could, I would play 3 of these, but I don't.
What would you cut for it?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Limit removal.
Yes, I would cut limit removal and put 2 of these in here. So good. This is way better than limit removal. God. No, but you could totally take this out for something else. Whatever. It doesn't really matter. All right, yeah, that's 10 spells. 10 spells right there. And then got my traps. I played 2 wiretaps. Get rid of them strikes because I kid you not. As soon as you get hit with strike, you just die inside all the time.
No one plays traps.
That's what we have sides for, bro. You side these out real quick. Blue Eyes, they still...
What would you side it out for?
I would definitely, if they didn't have traps, side this out for
Smile World?
Smile World. Definitely Smile World. Gotta throw those rest of them inside. So good. Oh god. I wish. If I owned a strike, I would play it in this deck. I'd probably take that for Smile World any day. So yeah, no, but Wiretap definitely good in this deck. I got 2 Typhoons because I like thinking outside the box. It's a hand trap. It's actually pretty decent against Pendulums. They play the scale. You send this from hand to grave, and you get to blow up one of their spells. It's kind of good. It's a hand trap. So
Literally trap.
hand traps, guys.
Emphasis
Traps from the
on
hand.
trap.
It's so good.
Hand trap on the trap card. Just as trap card.
It's true. I'm sorry. I don't know
Is this a
wordings
normal
these
trap?
days. It's a normal trap. It's a continuous. You play from your hand. It sits there until you feel like leaving. So good. I got 2 quaking.
Not even first ed.
I know. Actually, you're right. They aren't first ed because I'm a scrub these days. So 2 quaking because quaking is really good in this format right now. It wrecks a lot of decks. It wrecks this one too, actually, unless you have 9 because it's in Armadius. But no, this card wrecks a lot of decks these days. And then you can use 7 and pierce damage. But yeah, no, 2 quaking because it's really good.
Do they help against cheating?
It does. No. 2 fiendish because monster effects really hurt this deck. When they go into Majesties, oh my god, I want to die.
But it targets, what if you play against Cosmo?
If you're playing at Cosmos, throwing them Cyber Dragons, son. No, but these stat monster effects, I used to play Breakthrough, but Breakthrough is not as efficient as this. I swear to God.
It's not even hollow.
Exactly, because I'm a scrub. I told you this already.
Then how'd you get 4-0?
Oh, yeah. Because you all suck. Oops. Oops. Oh, God. No.
Hashtag
I got 1 drowning. 1 drowning because it says direct attack, and you really only use this if you're breaking. Or if they've just dark
could be
hole.
murder.
This would be murder. I would murder them with my Deskbots after using this. So good. I kid you not. Use this. I only put it 1. I wouldn't put it at more than 1 because you're usually going to have a monster when you're playing this deck. And this says direct attack, so you really only use this if you're breaking.
Okay.
1 Horn. Horn is actually really good in this deck. I side other ones, but I only have room for 1 because I don't know. This stops pendulums. People play Black Horn. Don't play Black Horn or Grand Horn. This is the best horn in this deck because you always have a 2 on the field, and you can always sack this, make room for more, so that way you can use 3 and summon other stuff.
If someone plays Massacre Restrict, you can't play Horn.
Horn is way too good in this deck.
Because he doesn't have Solemn.
Tears everywhere. I'm gonna blow my horn. No. All right, that's 10 traps. That's extra deck status.
Perfect ratio, 20, 10, 10.
Yeah, that's how I do it right. I got 2 jets. I played 2 jets. Jet. People say nobody uses jet. I use jet way more than everybody else. Jet's actually really good in this deck. Use jet. Every time you have jet, you always want to have at least a 5 in your hand or in your pendulum zone. Use jet's effect. Pop this. Summon a 2, 5. Summons another 2 because you used that to synchro. If you didn't, then you're doing it wrong. Then you get 2 more searches. You can search for another 2, or you can search for another 5 and a 6. And then your pendulum scale's there, and you can pendulum summon. That's how you play. That's how you play jet. It's not that hard, unless you don't get it. In which case, then it's hard. I play 2 because bottomless is a thing. Bottomless is a thing. People play it. It's hurtful, which is why I have 2.
I don't play it.
You can leave. You're playing this game wrong. I got 1 Ignister Prominence because 7 is a pendulum monster, 1 is a tuner, and this is really
We don't want
good.
any Draco Slurs. How to use his effect?
Easy. You got any pendulum on the field. You can use his effect, pop 5. 5's effect, summon 2. Shuffle their monster, search, add another 5, pendulum.
But you can't use him to his full effect. You don't run Dracos.
You don't need Dracos. It's that good. That's why it's at 1. Son. And that's why this is good in this deck. Metaphys Horus. Everybody plays this if they're playing this deck. It's that good in this deck. It really is. You pendulum summon 2 or more monsters at the same time. Summon 1 from grave because that's its effect. You sync for this. You take their monster. And you can negate somebody else's effect. And it's a permanent take. They don't get it back. Thanks. I got a beast because this wrecks pendulums. It just does. It wrecks pendulums. It wrecks a lot of decks. Okay.
Why is it gold?
Why is it gold? Because I'm a scrub. I told you this, guys. This wrecks a lot of decks. It wrecks Cosmos, for one thing. Don't deny
You
it.
can make it.
Boy. It wrecks any pendulum deck because it just stops spells. It just wrecks a lot of people. This guy, I got no thung. This is just my cowboy because I don't go into cowboy. So I sink for 6 and I just, 800
But you're
per
not
game.
playing Black Wings.
I don't need Black Wings. You only need it's 800. Because after it hits the field, they die. You can be like 6 for 6 per game. And then you're like, oh.
What if they Valor?
Oh, well then they're scrubs. Everybody here is a scrub. I got a clear wing. I got this because it wrecks a lot of decks that are level 5 or up, like Cosmos. Looking at you, guy. This wrecks a lot of people. It actually protects a lot of the pendulums, though, because all of the pendulums are level 5 and up, and if anybody targets them with monster effects, this blows them up.
This fake card, you can't even see the picture.
Because Ghost Rares is the best rares.
But they don't print them anymore.
That's why I got it. So good.
I thought you were a scrub.
Oh, yeah, I'm one of the cooler scrubs. Yeah, so that's, what is that? That's a 2, 4, 6, 7 synchros. 7 synchros. I play this Herald of Pure Light
Why
just
not
in
Herald
case.
of Arclight?
Because Arclight, we don't play rituals, what? And that's the only reason anybody would ever play that. And not to
But
negate
you play
anything else.
synchros.
I'm a smack. I'm a smack. I swear to God, I'm gonna lose my Jesus. Yeah, we got this Herald of Pure Light, just in case you're bricking real hard. Go into that. Use its effect. Add 3 back to hand because it's obviously in your graveyard. And then you go into Downer.
Don't make fun of her. She's just like everyone else.
Boy.
She's just special.
And it's a 2700 beater. It's got pierce damage. It's pretty decent. It's a pretty decent thing. You don't really go into your extra deck too much, except for Jet. It's still pretty decent. This thing, Gear Gigant X, never go into it, ever. It's literally there if I'm breaking that hard.
Because he's a scrub.
I know. You go 2 4s, and honestly, if you have a 4, just attack into something. Unless they have something else, in which case you just have to. Because you're just scrubbish. It's terrible. I know. Tom Lee M7, first ed, sir. And, yeah, no.
How do you
So,
summon
yeah,
it?
that's. How do you summon it? You get 2 6s.
Scrub.
Yeah, bro, 2
No one
6s.
summons it that way. You summon it with play.
Yeah, 2 6s. Bounce it up. It's good. Add stuff back. This thing trolls people because it sends, extra deck to banish and then gains their attack. So, it's a trolly card. It's a fun thing to do. 2 8s. We've got
Cyber
those
Dragon,
two.
not even first ed.
Boy. This is so good, though, because you pendulum 2 5s, you go into Nova, you go into Infinity. Everybody knows Infinity's good because it negates things, everything's. So,
Common
Infinity.
scrub.
Someone played a kaiju on you on your Infinity?
I would die all over the place.
Yeah, what's your...
So that's
what's your,
7.
How do you play against kaiju?
I wreck them in 1 turn. They say, Kaijus? And I'd be like, 1 punch man? All the time.
Alright, would you change anything in your deck at all?
Oh, if I really wanted to get competitive with it, I'd take out Smile.
Play a different deck.
I would take out the Typhoons. I would definitely not play a different deck because this deck wrecked everybody if it could. I'd take out... Yes, Blue Eyes. I beat Blue
What
Eyes
about
today,
Red
so
Eyes?
shut up. I would probably put Wiretap at 1 and switch it for a Strike. And I would take out Typhoon for a 20.
Alright, any
What about
shout
Odd
outs?
Eyes?
Shout out to this guy with the green hair. Dude's crazy.
I'll care.
Got this guy helping me out. Nobody can see him though because, this guy helps me. He's my mentor. My favorite kind of guy. He gives me cookies. So. He is definitely not senpai though.
Hey, don't be telling
So,
me that. Okay? I'm trying to work on it.
and this scrub right here. Shout out to all
The
the.
best.
That's how you play Deskbots.
Alright, this has been Christian from Team Mistakes. See you guys later and sign out. Peace.